Hey everybody, I'm Wildman Wess, and welcome to What's Your Poison? Hefe couldn't be here today because he's actually out near the West Coast getting married, and unfortunately due to my work schedule I wasn't able to be out there. Nonetheless, I have nothing but the greatest happiness and congratulations for he and his wife Trixie. Apart from that, today we're going to be talking about IPAs. I am a big fan of IPAs. There have been some that I've not been a fan of, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try each and every one until I have run the gambit. That being said, recently I went to the store and picked up a variety pack of different IPAs from different brewing companies. There are 4 different ones that to choose from, some very light and very tropical, and some that are a little bit more on the middle of the road, and some that might be just a little too heavy for me, but we'll see. Probably not, but I'm ready. So, let's get started. So starting off with round 1 from Deep Ellum Brewing Company in Dallas, Texas, we have Manic Confidence. This is a 6.5 ABV IPA. It's brewed with hints of fruit punch. It's sunny and tropical and a little mix of sweet and bitter. So, like I said, a lot going on here in the description, but one can only figure out whether or not what we have in store. Pouring this, not very hazy, not right off the bat. I mean, slight haze, can see through just a little bit. Now it's time to smell this a little bit. Very tropical. Yeah, I'm definitely getting almost a hint of pineapple in here, so that's doing the 3 sniff drive-by. Definitely has a nice, very sweet drive-by, so here we go. Light, crisp, getting a little bit of the bitter, not so much sweet though. I mean, I'm getting a fruity, I'm definitely getting like a hint of pineapple for sure, kind of. When I'm thinking fruit punch, I think of pretty much kind of like what you would think for Kool-Aid or something like that, but that's just me, that's just what I remember from fruit punch. This, however, or like a tropical punch, I would say it's almost kind of a standard IPA, really. Just with a hint of a little more acidic fruits in there too. It's enticing on the nose, but flavor profile, it's okay. I will say, it's not something that I would drink on a consistent basis, but I would get a pint of this at a bar, probably. If I was gonna, but it'd probably be more of a one and done. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one probably a 3 out of 5 pow. Like I said, it's not bad, but it's not great. I've had a lot of IPAs, and this one, it's just, what did Jim Carrey once say in Liar Liar?
I've had better.
Yeah, kind of like that. But, hey, Deep Ellum, you did what you could, and you know what? You did all right. But just, next time, add a little bit more, and you know what? That grade might go up just a little bit. Until then, we're going to move on to round number 2. For round 2, we have from Three Weavers Brewing Company in Inglewood, California, Cloud City Hazy IPA. This one, much like the round 1, is a 6.5 ABV. The description says, our Hazy IPA is soft on the palate and blazing bright with aromas of peaches, mangoes, and sunny citrus fruits. Take a trip with us to Cloud City, where the forecast is always juicy with a chance of haze. Well, I'll be the judge of that one. Chance of haze, it's similar to Manic Confidence when it comes to the color. Little hazier than the first one, so we're off to a good start. The fact that it says, chance of haze, so yeah. Okay. I am definitely getting a lot on the nose. I'm smelling a lot of peaches. I don't know if maybe they might have, if they used any puree in there, but I'm definitely getting more peaches than mango. And I'm getting some citrus, so here we go. It's earthy, which with a lot of IPAs, it's hit or miss. And this one, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. This one's actually pretty good. Very hoppy. Very hoppy indeed. Yeah, you know, this one, I would probably say that I would get this more in a flight than in, you know, a can or a pint. I mean, this is good. It's just, I think it might be a little too heavy on the flavor profile. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack on that one because after I drink it a little bit more, I am getting a little bit more of that sweetness of like the mango. So yeah, this one it's actually somewhat refreshing but somewhat hearty. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one probably 3 3/4 pow out of 5 because it's not something that I would probably want to keep drinking all day long. It's just something I would say this is probably like the end of the night drink. It was just like if I wasn't doing like a dessert beer or something, just something where it's just like I've got enough room in the tank to have one more, and if I want something that's just going to fill me up and just make me feel sleepy, I'm going to go ahead and do this one. So 3 Weavers, not too bad. I like it, so keep up the good work. For our third round from Cigar City Brewing in Tampa, Florida, we have Fancy Papers Hazy IPA. This is also 6.5 ABV, and it's also brewed with Stratus and Idaho 7 hops. With notes of mango and tangerine, this juicy IPA was developed with the same kind of craftsmanship and artistry that can be found in labels printed on fancy papers and applied to the lids of cigar boxes of yesteryear. Well, I mean, you know, the can looks pretty nice looking like that with the craftsmanship, but let's see if they hold up to their word when it comes to the craftsmanship of the IPA itself. Okay, now this one is a lot hazier right off the bat. I'm getting a little bit of sediments going in there. That intrigues me a little bit because I've seen sediment once in a while in an IPA, but not often. So, I mean, unless of course that's the cigar paper that went in there, but you know, hey, might give it more character. Fruity. Oof. Okay, well, alright. Okay, you know, alright, well. Liking the smell already, liking the haze, but let's see what it tastes like. Oh, okay. You know what? They're not messing around on this one. This is refreshing. This is really good. You know what? Hey, normally I haven't done this before. I mean, well, because you know, normally when Hefe's around, we pour the glasses to where we share. But this one, man, I'm gonna have to make sure that I find this again because I gotta make sure he tries this because this is good. I like it. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, there are some. I mean, it's a little. I mean, possibly a little bit bitter to the point where it does make your palate dry a little bit. But the flavor, I mean, they is consistent with the description. I mean, I am definitely getting the tangerine. So mango, I'm getting a little bit of that sweetness. But my palate is drying a little bit. But, I mean, that's not a horrible thing. It's not going to take too much out of the grade. Honestly, I'm going to say probably, I'd say 4 1/4 pow on this one. This is pleasant. I like this one. All right, so I'm going to finish this as quick as possible because we've got one more to try out. So for our 4th and final round on today's episode from Oskar Blues Brewing in Longmont, Colorado, we have Thick Haze. This is a New England style IPA on a 7% ABV. So, I mean, roughly around a little bit higher than what we had before. So, excuse me. Okay, oh yeah, that haze, they're not kidding on that one. I mean, this haze is thick, very thick. So, got a lot of fruity aromas going on in here, so that's always a plus. So, here we go. Wes is happy. Wes is very happy with this one. Now, I mean, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm gonna, call home and let them know about it. I mean, well, they're watching this episode, so, hi, Mom. It's playing a little head game with me right now because it's right off the bat, there is a nice fruity sweet flavor profile. And then the backbone is it's bitter and earthy. It's just kind of, it hasn't figured out its identity yet. And you know what? And that's okay because you know what? I like it. Now there are some beers on the episodes that we've done for the last 2 years that we get confused on what they're going for. Because sometimes they have too many things going on at once and you don't know if it's supposed to be more on the sweet side, more on the bitter side, more on the heavy side or the light side. This one, I think this is one of those beers that's definitely a one and done, not because it's a bad thing in this situation, but it's a good thing. It's definitely, it's saying, hey, you want this, you want it, I'm a cheap date. Drink me and you won't have to worry about drinking more. I like you. Well, Thick Haze, I like you too, and you know what? I'm going to give you a 4.5 out of 5 pows. You are pretty tasty. I like you. I want to see you around more often. Well, folks, there you have it. We have 4 different IPAs from 4 different breweries around the states. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you don't agree with some of the things I said on each of these beers, especially if you've already tried them before, leave a thumbs down. I totally understand that. Also, make sure that you share on social media, but most importantly, push that little red button and ring the bell for instant notifications on Dragonfire Entertainment. Also, make sure you check out Hefe's stuff on Beer You, Beer Me, both on YouTube and on TikTok. He's got a pretty good following going on so far, and I'm very excited to see what he has in store for us in the future. Until then, I'm Wildman Wess, and we will see you next time on What's Your Poison, or whatever's in store on Dragonfire Entertainment. Take care, thanks for watching.